All right, so I'm going to show you how to do a composite panoramic, hopefully in the Photoshop app on my iPad right now. So the first thing that I am going to do is I want to create a brand new document with a blank piece of paper. So if I go to create new, one of the things that I want to do is actually create a custom size, okay? You have up at the top, you have, print. If you go to letter, and it's going to default to the width at being 8.5, and you just simply change that 8.5 to 11, so you're making a square document. It will create an 11 by 11 inch 300 resolution image. So I'm going to hit create this square image. The reason why I'm going square is because I don't know if my composite panoramic is going to turn out to be more vertical or more horizontal. I took all the pictures for it, so now what I want to do is I want to start to import the pictures. So I am going to go to photos here. I took a composite panoramic of our darkroom, and let me just start to get a couple pictures in here so that you can see how this is going to work. So I'm getting, picture number one. It's going to, go to the full size of the document. Remember, grab a corner in order to resize your image. If you grab a side piece, it's going to make it wider and skew your image, and you do not want to do that. You want to make sure that you're always resizing your image by the corners. So make your image pretty small. You are going to, go ahead and I transform that 44%. That might be something that you want to clue into in a moment, all right? So I'm going to hit done, because I transformed that. Now I want to go to a different photo. I'm going to go to one of the photos. Oops, I chose the exact same photo. I am going to go to a photo that is right next to it. So let me say done, and let me get rid of that, and let me go to a brand new photo. Sorry about that. I'm going to go to this one here. Okay, so now it is bigger. I want to go ahead and transform that down. I guess that 44% transforming doesn't really hold to my transforming of this. So there I go. I went ahead and I resize this. I'm moving this into position there so that it kind of looks like it should look. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. You can see that I have my multiple layers that are starting to appear over here on the side. I'm going to go to photo again. Let me go ahead and pick now another photo that's going to be a part of that. I'm going to transform that down again. I'm going to move that into position again, and I'm going to start to piece together my composite panoramic. Do I need to be concerned that certain things aren't looking good? Don't worry about it. Now, here's one of the things that I can do. Notice over here on my layers, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the middle layer, and if I hold down on it and move it up, well, look what happens. That layer now becomes the top photo in that, and so you can see that that particular picture moved up in its placement. If I want to go to the middle photo and move that one up, so now that one is our main photo. I'm going to hold down on it, move it up, and now that photo appears to be on top. You are simply going to be adding your photos one at a time. Remember, I got two, cabinets here. So what I can do is click on that particular layer, all right? And then I can just go to my transform, which is the second tool down, move that better into position. And again, I got two safe lights appearing on the ceiling. Doesn't matter to me. That's not the point of the assignment. The point is to be creative with what you are doing. The goal, I would imagine, would be at least 10 photos in your composite panoramic. I'll go through and continue this later and finish this one up. But again, I just wanted to show you how to get started doing this in Photoshop, the app, on your iPad. One other thing is that, I kept running into the issue that I didn't have enough memory and didn't have enough storage space in order to do what I wanted to do within Photoshop. That might happen to you, so make sure you get rid of a bunch of useless apps that you don't particularly need. Make sure that you are not running other apps at the same time that you are doing this assignment, because again, that will make a difference, okay? So that is how to get started with your Composite Panoramic in Photoshop on your iPad.